Oh, hi guys, how are you? How are you all doing today? Trust that you're all well. Yeah, today I just wanted to take you through kind of a duel of this walks that I like taking in these parks. So, yeah, today I want us to answer this question. I want us to think about this question and answer it. Okay, which is this: is my friend a narcissist? Have you ever found yourself wondering whether your friend is a narc? Because you've been hearing me talking about this narcissism all the time. And you might be wondering to yourself, is my friend a narcissist? Like, is my mom, is my dad a narcissist? And the other thing is, they are also watching these kinds of videos. Therefore, they are kind of upping their game. You get me? It's about to rain in this place. So they're kind of upping their game in this place. And it's quite windy. I don't know how my mic will do for you. But yeah, so they've been watching these videos also, and they use that information to hide. They pretend. So they go and look at what guys are saying. Don't mind my teary eyes. It's the wind. It's quite windy. The British weather is kicking in right now. So yeah. So it's going to be real. It's going to be real very soon. The British weather is kicking in. So yeah, let's just go through a quick fire of some of the things you need to look out for if you want to know that your friend is a narcissist or whether he's a narcissist or not. The first one is how they deal with animals. All right, I'm hoping that I'm clear because it's quite windy. But one way you know is how they deal with animals. Solomon wrote and said, and if you want to know, the weather is quite no, I can't face that. Let me go back this way because that wind is killing me. Yeah, so sorry about that. Woo-hoo. You can't see through the camera. You can't see it. You can't understand just what I'm feeling right now. It's cold and it's very windy. Okay, so the first thing I was saying is you know whether your friend is a narcissist by how they treat animals. And of course, they won't just, usually, if they are not narcissistic psychopaths, they will not just outrightly abuse an animal. So you might not know by that alone. How you know is by how they treat their pets, by neglecting. They don't even remember. They don't remember. If you find that you know someone whom you need to keep reminding to take care of their dog, to take care of their cat, just know you're probably dealing with a narcissist. Remember what Solomon said: if you want to know a righteous man, even his animals live well. That's spiritual psychology. That's wisdom from heaven. That's how God exposed narcissists even way back 3,000 years ago. If you want to know a narcissist, don't even try to gauge them with these other professional standards per se, the DSM-5s and whatnot. They might try to cover up, or they might not even attend those sessions. So you have to figure out for yourself. You understand me? You have to figure out for yourself. And nobody can tell you you cannot diagnose a narcissist. You're not dumb. You're not dumb. You can look and you can see. Now I know people just go around that word anyhowly. Anytime they disagree with someone, or anytime they like hate someone or dislike someone. I'm not talking about being like that. I'm talking about a genuine case where you've been watching some videos, you've been listening to material, and it seems too consistent with the situation you're dealing with. So you start asking yourself questions. Is my friend a narcissist? Is um, my mom a narcissist? Is my dad a narcissist? Look at how they deal with their pets. You cannot treat your pet like a wild animal. You understand? If you see someone treating their pet like a wild animal, that person is probably a narcissist. And by that I mean they just leave it to fend for itself. You know very well this dog, this cat is not living in the bush, but you still want it to hunt. You never give it milk, you never give it water, you never give it what it requires. So that's usually a very big sign that you're dealing with a narcissist. When you see someone who's like, it's just annoying because it's something I've been seeing lately with some people, and I don't like it. I just don't like it. So yeah. The other thing you need to look out for you to start suspecting or to estimating for whether your friend is a narcissist is that they look down on people who are not on their level. Now they might be very friendly with you. They might be very classy with your mom, with your family. They might be helpful. They might be all these things to you and to people like you. But to people who are like below them or perceived as below them, there's definitely a different standard to how they treat them. Especially if those people are under some form of vulnerability. You understand? I had this lady I dated once many years ago. And back in Kenya, of course, we host very many Sudanese refugees. And I remember she always used to complain about these refugees. These Sudanese refugees, this guy should go, this guy, why are these people here? And I was like, one day I just had enough of it. One day I couldn't pretend anymore. I was like, "Aye, you chick bana. Do you really think they want to be here? You think they want to leave their home to come be here? These are people whose families are dead. These are people who are getting shot down. These are people who are getting harmed in more ways than one." So this is a golf course. Come see some seagulls here, play a little golf. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm getting passionate about this issue because people are we are we are all equal, man. We are all equal. So people shouldn't think that because for some reason this person or that person needs help, that quantifies them as being lower than you. That quantifies them as being less deserving than you. And then you pursue to treat them that way. Once you see that, you just know you're possibly dealing with a knock. So yeah, the other thing is we just continue walking down because I have a long ways to go. I like taking these long treks, coming to the parks and just chilling. Getting in touch with nature. It does me well. You should try it sometime. Who wants to come? Who wants to come and take these walks with me? I've been inviting you guys for a long time. Anyway, I digress. I want to look at another reason why you should know, or you should use to quantify for whether your friend is a narcissist. Forgive the airplane. The third thing you want to know is that although at first when you were forming your friendship, this specific person was very good to you, they were mirroring you. That's what they do. Anytime a narcissist comes into your life, they mirror you. They seem to agree with you on everything. All of a sudden, you're like, wow, I've never felt so hard, so understood. I've never seen someone we see so eye to eye on everything together, you know? And then after they have mirrored you and mirrored you, it's all a hook. It's all a hook into their facade and this false persona that they're dishing out there. That happens just as much as in relationships as well as in friendships. So you have this group of people who mirror you. They look good. They say all the things you say, and then all of a sudden they start getting jealous of you. They start making undercutting remarks, and they start trying to one up you, trying to defeat you in everything. They try to, like, they're not comfortable with you having any sort of um any sort of idea that is different to what they are controlling. It has to be them saying what they're saying. It has to be them knowing more than you, and they compete with you in everything, in literally everything. So you see that attitude, and at first it's quite confusing because um, remember when they were mirroring you, like when they were first becoming friendly to you, they were hooking you in with hello sir. Yeah. So at first they were mirroring you with all these kinds of agreements and facades that seem to agree with you, but all of a sudden they are very jealous of you. They are competing with you. They are one-upping you in everything. They are embarrassing you in public, and then they are making this into sort of a joke. They try to do this while still laughing in your face. They degrade you while still laughing in your face, you know? And this is one other way you would know. It's a very serious estimation for whether your friend is a narcissist. You get me? One other uncommon way for you to know whether your friend is a narcissist. Are you enjoying this nature walk so far? Yeah, well, I could still go back up that way to make the walk longer, then show you a wider area back there, but let's just continue this way for now. We'll walk again another day. So yeah, one other uncommon way they do this is by what they find to be humorous or funny. What they find to be humorous or funny is a very big giveaway. Have you ever seen these people say online, Facebook or whatnot, and on those platforms they share this, maybe an animal being tortured or something, and that's so funny to them. That's the reaction they get. They have no capacity for empathy when they are dealing with something that is lesser than them. They don't have the ability to put themselves in those shoes, simply because it's, say, an animal or it's a poor person or it's something. And That is a giveaway for whether to know your friend is a narcissist. I'm just going to tell it to you straight up. That is a major giveaway. If you see that you have someone in your life who enjoys or whose first reactions to insects, animals, and vulnerable things being tortured or degraded in some way is laughing, is finding humor in them, then you're probably dealing with a narcissist. You understand? So, yeah, another one is you need to know that when you're dealing with a narc, see how I like taking walks in these eerie looking places. I just love it, especially at night and you can't see nothing. Anyway, I was saying, so you're like, you're still thinking about whether this friend of yours is a narcissist or whether they are not a narcissist. And one other thing you will look into is that you will find that they wish they were in your position, and that is how they. This thing is not a joke. Let me tell you, we are talking about serious stuff. A narcissist wishes they were you. They wish they had what you have or what you have. They do wish that they wish that they could be you. If they could pay some money to be able to acquire your gift, if they could pay money to be able to derive lessons from the Bible the way the Holy Spirit is able to make you derive lessons from it. If they are, whatever it is it your gifting? Is it sports or athletic abilities? Is it your beauty as a woman, your physical beauty, your little physical finesse? Is it musical capacity? You will find that your narcissistic friend, is it your wealth? Is it your family that comes from a good background? It doesn't matter what it is. But a narcissist wishes that they were you. And one of the reasons they are so jealous, they are so spiteful, so vehement, is because even if they had $1 million or £1,000,000, they still would not be able to acquire the gift that you have. And that's one reason they become so pissed off and they become so toxic. It's because of such things. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when you see someone who seems, and they start by praising you, that's how you know that they want that thing. They actually praise you for those things. When you're in the mirroring stage, when they are mirroring you to be their friend, trust me, my friends. Anyway, the gardens are being prepared. Okay, the land is being tilled. Anyway, this is yet another area. This is just some place I like taking a long walk to, and then I walk a few miles back home. I'm alone with nature, you see, and green areas and lands and peace and quiet. Yeah. So when a narc is praising your capabilities or your giftings, it's because they want to be just like you. But after some time, it develops into competition, it develops into jealousy, because they actually thought that maybe possibly it would be a matter of time before they could acquire what you had, or they thought they didn't know you're just as capable as you are, because the limits they had imposed, you even exceed them, as awesome as they had estimated you for. So that's one other way you know. They turn and become spiteful after praising you because they wish they had that thing that they were praising you for. That's one other way you know. One last one for today. We'll get into more later. Is that airplane is it making too much noise for you? Or is it? Yeah. Anyway, so one last one for now. Oh, wow, it's so windy. You can't believe it. You can't tell by this video. Is they always want to have the last word. They have to control the narrative. They have to be the one, or to be the ones who show that they know more about that issue, even if that issue is concerned. For example, let me give this latest example, because I was watching a boxing match, and you see Anthony Joshua, he just lost to Daniel Dubois, right? That was like a big heavyweight, if not the biggest heavyweight matches, and it was an upset. It was an upset because most people had Joshua winning, but Joshua didn't win. Okay, he lost, and he lost miserably. His manager Eddie Hearn told Joshua, I've never actually been fond of Eddie Hearn. I think he's a narcissist from head to toe. But yeah, Eddie Hearn told Joshua, because you've lost the match, don't talk about it. Don't give a press conference. Let me give it for you. Let me give that press conference for you. You just take that loss. Because they want to control the narrative. It was Joshua who was fighting. It was not Eddie Hearn who was fighting. Who does he think he is to talk on behalf of his fighter? Who does he think he is to, just because a fighter has taken a loss, he should not have a say, he should not have a word about it, he should not have an opinion on how it went, he should not have a perspective. Yeah, he was the one taking the blows in the ring. So yeah, if you find that you have a friend who's like that, they always want to control your narrative out there. They want the impression that people have of you is the impression that they give. That's why they talk to people behind it. That's why they gossip. That's why, especially before the discard, and we will do videos on the discard later. That's why before the narcissistic discard has occurred, that's one thing you need to watch out for. They will go and start talking to everybody. All your friends, they will turn them on one by one, because you're too powerful for them. They know they can't take you down alone. So they have to gather a quorum and turn them behind the scenes, and they will do it for months until finally they just show up, and everyone who was your friend is not your friend anymore. You're confused. You're the only one who doesn't know what's going on. So you get what I'm saying. But the point I'm making is controlling your narrative, and it doesn't matter what form it takes. Whether it's you losing a boxing match, whether it's you losing a friendship, they take it upon themselves to control. If you ever see someone who thinks he has the right to talk about your life or about you in a conclusive way, where you are not the one who should be giving that opinion, or yet you are the one who is you're the one who has lived your life. If they must control your narrative, they are a narcissist. Make no mistake. If anyone comes to you trying to control someone's narrative just like that, in hidden derogatory, gossiping, spiteful ways, you're dealing with a narcissist. Watch out for yourself.